আরে ভাই ভজ মোর গৌরাঙ্গ চরণ আরে ভাই আরে ভাই ভজ মোর গৌরাঙ্গ চরণ আরে ভাই না ভজিয়া মৈন দুঃখে ডুবি গৃহ কিস কূপে না ভজি না ভজিয়া মৈন দুঃখে ডুবি গৃহ কিস কূপে না ভজি কূপে দগ্ধ কইল এই পাঞ্চ পুরাণ দগ্ধ কইল তাপত্রয় বিষানলে অর্নিশ হিয়া জোড়ে তাপত্রয় দেহ সদা হয়ে অচেতন দেহ সদা হয়ে অচেতন রিপুবশ ইন্দ্রিয় হইল গোরা পদ পাশরিল রিপুব বিমুখ হইল হে নন্দন বিমুখ হইল হে নন্দন হেন গৌর দিয়াম ছাড়ি সব লাজ ভয় হেন গৌর কায় মনে হরে শরণ কায় মনে পরম দুর্মতি ছিল তারে গোরা উদ্ধারিল পরম দুর্মতি তারা হইল পতিত পাবন তারা হইল গোরা দ্বিজন নটরাজে বান্ধ হৃদয় মাঝে গোরা কি করিবে সংসার সমন কি করিবে নরতম দাস দিতে দেহ প্রেম নাম দিতে দেহ প্রেম নাম দিতে দেহ প্রেম আরে ভাই ভজ মোর গৌরাঙ্গ চরণ আরে ভাই আরে ভাই ভজ মোর গৌরাঙ্গ চরণ আরে নাবদিয়া মইন দুঃখে গবি গুহ বিষগুপে দগ্ধ কইল এ পাঞ্চ পুরাণ দগ্ধ কইল দগ্ধ কইল এ পাঞ্চ পুরাণ আরে ভাই ভজ মোর গৌরাঙ্গ চরণ আরে ভাই হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 Hare गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद जी महाराज। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। मायापुर नवती धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जन्माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। श्रीमती राधारानी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरी टू assembled devotees. All glory to assembled devotees. All glory to assembled devotees. All glory Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथनीतं सहजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललित श्रीविशाखानिदाश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी सुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण-प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्नि गौरतुयसे नमो। यद्वैतं ब्रह्मोपनिषदि तदप्यसतनुभा ज आत्मान्तर्यामि पुरुष अस्यांशो विभव षडैश्वर्यपूर्णदय भगवान् स स्वयमयं न चैतन्यात् कृष्ण जगत् परतत्त्वं परमिह। राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विलादिनी शक्तिरस्मा एकात्मनावपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं गतौ तौ चैतनाख्यं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तं। राधा भावद्वैति सुबल नौमी कृष्ण स्वरूपम चिरादतं निजगुप्तभीतं स्वप्रेम नामामृतमत्युदारो आपामरं जो विततार गौर कृष्णजनि स्तमं प्रपद्ये। गौरो सचरितामृतामृतनिधि गौरं सदैव स्तुवे गौरेण प्रथितं रहस्यवदं गौराय सर्वं दधे। गौरादस्ति कृपाळुरत्रो न परो गौरस्य भृत्यो अभवम्। गौरे गौरवमाचरामि भगवन् गौरप्रभु रक्ष माम्। माधुर्यै मधुभिः सुगन्धिभजन स्वर्णाम्बुजानं वनं कारुण्यामृतरूपजित सतप्रेम हेमाचलो। भक्ताम्बोदर धरणी विजय उज्जयिनी निष्कम्प सम्पावळि देवो नः कुलदैवतं विजयतां चैतन्य कृष्ण हरि आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ सङ्कीर्तनीकमलायताख्यौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रिय करुणावतारौ अनार्पितचरिञ्चिरा करुणयावतीर्ण कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतजलरसां स्वभक्ति श्रियं हरिपुरटसुन्दरद्युति कदम्ब सन्दीपित सदा हृदयकन्दरे सुरतनु सचिनन्दनं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण उत्तम अधम किछु ना बाछिल जाचिए दिले ककोल उत्तम हे प्रेमानंद ये मन गौरांगी हृदय दरिया बोल भज गौरांग कह गौरंग लह गौरंगेर नाम रे भज गौरंग कह गौरंग लह गौरंगेर नाम रे भज जे जन गौरंग भजे से होई आमार प्राण रे जे जन गौरंग भजे से होई आमार प्राण रे भज गौरंग कह गौरंग लह गौरंगेर नाम रे भज जे जन गौरंग भजे से होई आमार प्राण रे जे जन हरे कृष्ण 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 हरि हरि राम 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 हरि हरि हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरि हरि राम 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 हरि हरि हरे कृष्ण यशैव पादं भज भक्ति लभ्यो प्रेमाभिधान परमपमर्थ तस्मै जगन्मंगल मंगलाय चैतन्य चंद्र नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्र आनंद लीलामय विग्रहाय हेमावदिव्यो छवि सुंदराय तस्मै महाप्रेम रसप्रदाय चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय जन्नातं कर्मनिष्ठेन च समधिगतं जत्तपध्यान योगी वैराग्यैस्त्यागस्तत्तस्तुतिभिरपि न जत कीर्तन चापि कैश्चित् गोविंद प्रेम भाजंगपि न च कलितं यद् रहस्यं स्वयं च नाम्नैव प्रादुरासीत् अवतरति परे यत्र तं नौमि गौरं चैतन्य चंद्राय दन्ते निधाय तृणकं पदयोर्निपत्यः कृत्वा च काकुशतं मे तदहं ब्रवीमि हे साधव सकलमेव विहाय दुरात् गौरांग चंद्र चरणी कुरुतानुरागम falling flat at your lotus feet, O sadhus, hundreds times with fervent, with folded hands, offers fervent prayer that please give up everything, only take shelter at the lotus feet of Prema Purushottama Sachinandana Sri Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Purport is that Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, without any discrimination, offers, distributes krsna-prema, nama-prema dhana. Then you will be very zeally, without delay, you will get nam-prema. So all of you should keep that Gauranga in your heart. Kahi Premananda Yemana Gaurangi Hrudayi Dharyapo. Premananda Das, Vaishnava poet, one of the Vaishnava poets, also requests the same thing. Please keep such Gauranga in your heart. There is no difference between Gaura and Krishna. Yesterday I told you, Krishna is Gaura and Gaura is Krishna, but only one difference is that in Gauranga form, both Krishna and Radha Rani combined together. Both Krishna and Radha Rani combined together. This is the only difference, no other difference is there. Krishna is Gaura and Gaura is Krishna. Krishna Leela is Gaura Leela. Gaura Leela is also Krishna Leela. But only one difference is there. As we say, there is no difference between Nama and Nami, the name of Krishna and Krishna himself. Similarly, there is no difference between Gaura and Krishna. But Purvasmat Parameva Hanta Karunam, this principle is there. Purvasmat Parameva Hanta Karunam, former and latter. The former is Krishna Leela, latter is Gaura Leela. So these two, former and latter, the latter is more merciful Leela than the former. More merciful Leela and more relishing, more nectarian. This is the only thing. Difference, no other difference. Krishna Leela is Gaura Leela, Gaura Leela is Krishna Leela. Understood? We say this thing repeatedly, very often. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, who gave krsna-prema. Patita pamara nahi vache, brahmara dullava prema, savakare jache. He never discriminates patita and pamara. Even it's very difficult on the part of Brahma to get. Very difficult in the part of Brahma to get. He gives it freely, without discrimination. It's such munificent, wonderfully munificent, wonderfully magnanimous, wonderfully merciful. This Gaura. Adhuta karunya, adhuta padanya, adhuta udarja vigraha. Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Patita pamara never discriminates. Even patitas, pamaras, uttama, adham, never discriminates. But though he gives krsna-prema through chanting this holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. But if someone commits offense, we have 10 namaparadhas. We very often say about it, especially when you give Harinam initiation, we speak about it elaborately and caution our disciples or devotees not to commit any namaparad and to chant holy name Hare Krishna without offense. That is pure name. That is none different from Krishna. That's why you will get krsna-prema, you will get Krishna. But if you cannot chant offenselessly, committing offense, if you go on chanting hundreds, thousands of lives, still you cannot get Krishna-prema. Bahu janma kare yadi sravan kirtana tabuta na pai Krishna-padi prema dhana. Bahu janma. Many, many lives. Hundreds and thousands of lives, if you chant Hare Krishna and engage in this Shravan Kirtan. Understand my language? Shravan Kirtan. Still, you cannot develop Krishna-prema. You cannot get Krishna-prema dhana. Purpose is that. Without taking shelter at the lotus feet of Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if somebody does Shravan Kirtan, he cannot get Krishna-prema. Do you understand? He cannot get Krishna-prema. If he does it for hundreds, thousands of lives, still he cannot. So one must take shelter of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, lotus feet of Chaitanya. Because Mahaprabhu has taught us most important verse in Sikhyastaka. Trunadapi sunichena taroriva saisnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. This is Mahaprabhu's teaching in Sikhyastaka, 8 verses, and this is the most famous verse in those 8 verses. Kaviraj Goswami says, make a garland of this verse, put around your neck, and then chant Hare Krishna. You understand? Yes. You should understand what is the mood here, purport here. One should think oneself much humbler than a blade of grass lying on the street. No question of pride, false ego, do you understand? Arrogance. There are no questions, demoniac qualities. It's really bhajankari Vaisnava is engaged in this bhajan, nam bhajan, Vaisnava, really, true sense. He should be like that. Tunadapi sunicha. Should be much humbler than a blade of grass lying on the street. Lowest of the low. I am the lowest of the low. All are Vaisnavas but me. This is the attitude, mentality. This should be mentality. All are Vaisnavas but me. This is the attitude. Unless you develop such attitude, you cannot get krsna-prema. That you must commit offense. Taroriva saisnuna, be as tolerant as tree. Learn this quality of tolerance from tree. How tolerant is tree? It never asks you for water if it dries up without getting water. Do you understand? Tolerates everything, scorching heat of the sun. Do you understand? And torrential rains, everything. You may, throw pebbles at the tree to get the fruit. You may beat it with a long stick. It tolerates. And gives all his fruit, flower, twig, leaves, and tolerating scorching heat of the sun gives very shady, cool shade. Yes, gives everything to you. It tolerates. If you cut it to pieces and burn it to ashes, still no objection. It tolerates. This is Taroriva Saisnuna. But you cannot so tolerant. Ask. One word you cannot tolerate, isn't it? Jantakruta says, ask. Isn't it? Takes off his shoes to beat you. Intolerance, such intolerance, you cannot tolerate. Taroriva Saisnuna, as tolerant as a tree. Amani manada, pay respect to one and all. Yes, Krishna Adhishtanani, because Krishna is there in the heart of every living entity. Yes, pay obeisances, pay respect. Don't demand respect. Don't you know who am I? Great sadhu, great Vaishnava, great devotee, senior devotee, senior disciple of Prabhupada, don't you know? You rascal, don't you know it? Isn't it? Demanding respect. Is demanding respect. How can you become Amani Manada? How can pay respect and don't demand respect? This is what. This is the purport of this verse. Trunadapi sunichena taroriva saisnuna amani namanadena kirtaniya sada. Otherwise you cannot do Hari Kirtan Jayantakruta Prabhu. No. Tomar bhajan keval koitava. Only cheating. You are only cheating. Yes. Jayantakruta is only cheating. Not doing bhajan at all. Isn't it? Don't be angry with me. I beg excuse if I commit some offense to say this thing to you. You are such a elevated senior Vaishnava. Please excuse my offense if I commit. Please excuse me. Don't feel embarrassed. This is what. Do you understand? Yes, otherwise how can you? You cannot do Hari Bhajan at all. Kirtaniya sada Hari. Hari is Kirtaniya only should be chanted. His name will be chanted. Because why? Why shall we chant his name? Why shall we remember Hari every moment? Why? Huh? Why? We have perfect eternal loving relationship with him. Yes. He is the only object of love. Yes. He is the only object of love, Lord Hari, Lord Krishna. We have perfect eternal loving relationship with Lord Hari, and therefore Kirtaniya sada Hari. So this should be always chanted. So the object of love was occupied our heart. We have put him in our heart, in the mind. So every moment one should think of him, chant his name. This is question of love, prema. Unless this verse of Sikhyastaka, Tunadapi Sunichena Tarori Vasaisnu Namani Namanadena Kirtaniya sada Hari. One should understand it very well, what is the purport behind it, and practice it on one's life. Otherwise, he cannot develop Krishna prema. He cannot chant Hare Krishna. Purport, another purport is that this is the teaching of Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself practices this thing in his life and teaches. He never said theoretically. Krishna said theoretically. Mahaprabhu doesn't say theoretically. Though Mahaprabhu is Krishna, he came to teach us practically, observing in his own life he teaches. Purport, if you can utter the name of Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda and get pleasure, do you understand? If you can utter the name of Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda without duplicity and get pleasure, then they are so wonderfully merciful, they will destroy all your offenses. Yes. Do you follow me? If you, without duplicity, utter the name of Chaitanya and Nityananda, and you get pleasure out of it, then your offenses will be completely destroyed. They, out of mercy, will destroy your offenses. Otherwise, it cannot be destroyed. Yes, you should understand this thing. This is the purport. These two Prabhus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, makes that devotee, that person offenseless. It's simple heart, without duplicity, utters the name of Chaitanya and Nityananda and gets pleasure. They make such person, his heart, free from all offenses. Do you understand? Then you will develop Krishna prema. Otherwise you cannot get Krishna prema. Though Mahaprabhu gives this Krishna prema through chanting Hare Krishna. Jnanata sulabha muktir bhuktir jagyadi punyataha same sadhana sasri hari bhakti sudullabha. Tantra vachana. Understand? Huh? Understand? No. Deaf. Don't be deaf. Open your ear. Jnanata sulabha mukti bhukti jagyadi punyataha same sadhana sasri hari bhakti sudullabha. Mukti is very easily available. If you do jnana sadhana, understand my language? Very easily you can get mukti. Bhukti, jagnadi punyata. If you perform punya karma, auspicious activities like jagya, demigod worship. That is Manav Seva. Manav Seva. Serve the people, serve the distressed, serve the patients, diseased persons like Mother Teresa. You understand? Yes. Leprosy patients, serve them. This punya karma, demigod worship, serving the distressed person, helping them. This punya karma, if you perform, you get enjoyment. You will be liberated to Sarga, heavenly planet, immense enjoyment is there, and you will have it. No difficulty. Do you understand? Mukti, there is no difficult to get mukti, not difficult to get mukti. Say your sadhana sastri hari bhakti sudurlava. But if you do thousands of types of sadhana, still you cannot get hari bhakti. Do you follow me? Still you cannot get hari bhakti. Though you may do thousand types of sadhana. Understand my language? Can you understand anything? What is the purport behind it? Because hari bhakti is rarely achieved, is not easily achieved. Mukti and bhakti easily achieved. But our goal is to get hari bhakti. And this rarely achieved human birth is meant for that. Isn't it? It's fifth purusartha, supreme purusartha, krsna-prema bhakti. But it is very rarely achieved. Sudurlava. If you do sastra sadhana, thousand types of sadhana, still you cannot get it. The purport is that, you understand what the purport behind it? You may be doing sadhana, but something is required here. What is required? You may be doing sadhana. Yes, you are doing sadhana. Very severe sadhana. Yogi is doing, Jnani is doing, isn't it? They are doing. But they cannot get prema. They cannot get hari bhakti. Sastra sadhani, 1,000 times if you go on doing such sadhana, still you cannot get. It's very rarely achieved, rare. Durlava. One thing is required. With your sadhana, one thing is required. What is that? To become servant of a pure devotee. Suddha bhakta dasya. Understand my language? Understand? That is required. You may be doing sadhana, thousand types of sadhana, but if you are not become a servant of a pure devotee of Krishna, you cannot develop Hari Bhakti, cannot develop Krishna Bhakti. Understand? Ananta Prabhu. Understand? Jayanta Krishna Prabhu. This is most important thing, and this is requirement. If you become the servant of a pure Krishna Bhakta, devotee of Krishna, then what will you get? Only He can establish your relationship with the Supreme Truth Krishna. That you have this perfect eternal loving relationship. Only He can establish your relationship. And He can impart this samandha jnana. Yes. By His mercy, you can have this jnana, samandha jnana. Then you develop Hari Bhakti. Otherwise, you cannot develop Hari Bhakti. Though you may go on doing sadhana, thousand of varieties of sadhana. Understand? That is what's said. If you cannot establish your, I say, you have, every jiva has perfect, eternal, loving relationship with Krishna. Do you understand? If you cannot establish that relationship with Krishna, then what is the use of your sadhana? What is the use of your this Hari Bhajan? then what will you get? What will you get? Huh? You get nothing? Huh? Understand my language, what I say? Huh? Every jiva, every living entity has perfect, eternal, loving relationship with Krishna. Unless that relationship is established, taking shelter of a pure Krishna Bhakta, only he can do it. You understand? But you are doing sadhana. But such a relationship is not established. Then what will you get? You are also chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. You are chanting. But you have not taken shelter of it. Your Krishna Bhakta or Gaura Priyajana, dear devotee of Gauranga. But you are going on chanting. Yes, many are doing like this. Yes, we are chanting. Yeah. Then what will you get? No prema. You cannot get prema. You cannot develop prema bhakti. Yes. You understand? What will you get? Only mukti. You can go up to mukti. Nothing else. Only mukti, liberation. Oh, Jamila got. Yes, such a great sinful person. Huh? He got mukti, isn't it? He attended Namabhasa stage, isn't it? So without taking shelter of Guru, Gaura Priyajana, dear devotee of Gauranga and pure devotee of Krishna, you may chant, so you will get up to mukti if you can attain Namabhasa stage. But no prema bhakti. You understand? And your perfect eternal loving relationship is not there, cannot be established. Understand my language? This is what you understand. We have this relationship based on one of these 5 main mellows, rasa. Santo, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Understand? 5 main mellows, Mukhya rasa. Santo, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. You understand, all of you? I am not going to explain it in English, you know it is so common thing. But in Mahaprabhu's line, Santo is discarded, no Santo. Chari bhava bhakti diya nacham bhuvan. I was saying that thing yesterday. There is no Santo ras in Mahaprabhu's line. 4 rasas are there. Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. You understand? Mahaprabhu gives this. Mahaprabhu gives prema, this is prema, all based on all prema, all love. Do you understand? He says Dasya prem, Sakhya prem, Vatsalya prem, Madhurya va Kanta prema. Do you understand? It's all prema. Mahaprabhu gives. Chari bhava bhakti diya nacham bhuvan. Yesterday I said, Krishna thought up, I'll go and give this 4 bhava bhakti and make whole world dance. So, you should understand this thing. So, as long as your rasa sambandha, your relationship based on your particular rasa, or one of these 4 rasas, do you understand? Mahaprabhu's line, not done, then what will you get? What? What will you get? Only mukti. Up to mukti you can go. No further, no further. You can say no prema, no krsna-prema bhakti. That is what. But Mahaprabhu, Srimad Mahaprabhu is wonderfully merciful, wonderfully magnanimous, Audarja Vigraha, Adbhuta Audarja. Wonderfully magnanimous, wonderfully merciful, wonderfully munificent. He gives prema bhakti. You understand? Hena prema Sri Chaitanya Dila Jotha Totha Hena prema Sri Chaitanya Dila Jotha পর্যন্ত অন্যেরকা কথা জগাই মাধাই পর্যন্ত অন্যেরকা কথা। Do you understand? How wonderfully merciful, wonderfully magnanimous, wonderfully munificent is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gives this prema indiscriminately, Jagai Madhai Parjanta. Even Jagai Madhai, most sinful persons. Do you understand? They got. And what to speak of others? Yes. But this condition is there. What I say. You should be simple-hearted, with simplicity. No crookedness, no kapatya should be there. Do you understand? There should be no duplicity at all. Free from duplicity, simple simplicity. First I said that thing. Without duplicity, the simple heart, open heart, if you can utter the name of Gaura and Nityananda and get pleasure, then you will get. But you have duplicity, no simplicity, only from the lips you are saying, yes, Gaur Nitai, Jai Jai Gauranga, Jai Jai Nitai. You are dancing, chanting, yes. So much dancing and chanting also you are, yes, isn't it? But heart is full, completely filled with duplicity. It's from lips you are saying. You cannot get mercy of Gaur and Nitai. So you cannot develop this prema. Though he is indiscriminately giving, you cannot have it. You can receive it. Though he is giving, you can receive it. Hena prema Sri Chaitanya dila jatha tatha Jogai Madhai Parjanto Nirkagata. What to speak of others? Even Jogai and Madhai is the most sinful person they got. You understand? They got. Jogai and Madhai, when they got the mercy from them, they became sadhus. They gave up. They gave up all their sinful activities, abominable activities, bad habits, everything. They gave up. They developed this thing. They developed this attitude. So they got. They became sadhus. You understand? They became sadhus. That we are singing this song. First we are singing this song. From by Narottama Das Thakur, we are singing this song. Are bhai bhajamara gauranga charana. He said, Parama durmati chilo tare gora udharilo. Tara hoilo potito pavana. It's referring to Jagai Madhai. Parama durmati chilo tare gora udharilo. Tara hoilo potito pavana. These two brothers, Jagai Madhai, they are great sinful persons. Most degraded, most fallen, do you understand? Most sinful persons. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu delivered them, and they became Patita Pavan. They became sadhu. They became the deliverers of the Patitas also. Yes. Do you follow me? This is what you should understand. The most important thing, though Mahaprabhu, Gaur and Nitai, wonderfully merciful, wonderfully magnanimous, wonderfully munificent, indiscriminately give Krishna-prema, still one thing is needed, is simplicity, non-duplicity. Simplicity is Vaisnavism. With simple heart, you utter their name and get pleasure. Then they will destroy these offenses. Your heart will be free from all offenses. These two problems will destroy. And completely take shelter, surrender and render your service, loving service unto Gaur and Nitai. By their mercy, then you will develop Krishna-prema. You are a great offender, great sinful person, isn't it? Great offender, great sinful person. One may be offender, one may not be offender. But if it develops simplicity, give up duplicity, Do you understand? With simple heart, with open heart said, "Oh Gauranga, oh Sri Krishna Chaitanya, I am yours. I am yours." Do you understand? And take shelter, complete shelter. He gets the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaur and Nitai. Then, while uttering their names, he can shed tears. Yes. Gauranga bolite ho, pulaka sariro. Gauranga bolite ho, pulaka sariro. Gauranga bolite ho, pulaka sariro. If you utter name of Gauranga, then you'll feel such ecstasy. Your whole body will be ecstatic, loving ecstasy. You understand? The hairs on the body will be erected. Why? 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 Bola! Why? Hari Hari Balitena Yanuvaye Nira. Hari Hari Balitena Yanuvaye Nira. This is the reason. Because he is Lord Hari himself, Chaitanya. But uttering name of Hari sheds tear. Yes, he sheds tear. He is himself Hari. But uttering name of Hari, he sheds tear. Gauranga balite hoy pulaka sarira. Have pulaka sarira. Hari Hari balite na anubhave. That is the reason. Because he practically teaching. This is practical teaching, not theoretical teaching. Do you understand? Adyapiyo dekho Sri Chaitanya Nam Jai Lo. Adyapiyo dekho Sri Chaitanya Nam Jai Lo. Krishna-prema pulakasru biholo se hoye. Krishna-prema pulakasru biholo se hoye. Nityananda bolite hoy, Krishna-prema dhoy. Nityananda bolite hoy, Krishna-prema dhoy. Aulai sakalango asru ganga boyo. Aulai sakalango asru ganga boyo. Do you understand? Understand? Adyapiyo. Up till now. Adyapiyo dekho Sri Chaitanya Nama Jai Loy, Krishna-prema pulakasa biholo sai. Such a person, simple-hearted person, no duplicity. Such a person utters name of Chaitanya, sheds tear. The whole body becomes ecstatic. Do you understand? It becomes ecstatic. Nityananda balita hoy, Krishna-prema dhoy. Aula sakalyanga asranga hoy. And uttering name of Nityananda develops Krishna-prema. Do you understand? Yes. And his whole body becomes ecstatic and torrential, like torrential rain sheds tear. This is what you should understand. Because it's question of prema, pure prema, and they give prema, these two Prabhus, Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they destroy your offenses. Destroy your offenses. Your heart will be completely free from all offenses. If you utter their name, Chaitanya and Nityananda, without duplicity, uttering name, get pleasure out of pleasure. Very easy thing, very easy. But no pleasure, uttering name of Chaitanya Nityananda, no pleasure. If you have no pleasure, you cannot have pleasure, because your heart is filled with so much duplicity. So, how can you get? This is what. You cannot become Krishna Das. Do you understand? Jiver Surupa hoy, Krishner Nitya Das. This is the real identity of Jiva, constitutional position of Jiva is eternal servant of Krishna. And this servitude, do you understand? Servitorship, servitude is based on love. Is based on love. Without this love, you cannot become Krishna Das. No. No. So, Mahaprabhu gives this love, prema, through chanting this holy name. Mukhya pathe jiva pai Krishna prema dhana. Isn't it? Mukhya pathe jiva pai Krishna prema dhana. Chief result of chanting is holy name Hare Krishna is Krishna prema. If your chanting is offenseless, pure name, then that is not different from Krishna, and you will develop Krishna prema. Mahaprabhu offers. Then you will become Krishna Das. Krishna prema re eko apurva prabhavo. Krishna prema re eko apurva prabhavo. Guru sama laghu ke ko rai dasya bhavo. Guru sama laghu ke ko rai dasya bhavo. Sama the equals, laghu the inferiors. 3 types. Do you understand my language? This is the wonderful effect of Krishna prema, wonderful influence of Krishna prema, that it makes the 3 types of premi bhaktas das. The superiors, the equals, and inferiors, all das. Do you understand? Servant. Example is Nanda Maharaj, one example. He is Guru, he is superior. Isn't it? Father, mother, Jasoda Mata, Nanda Maharaj, the father, mother of Krishna, they are Gurujan. They say, we are Das. Annera ka katha brade Nanda Maharaj, tar sama Guru Krishna, aar kya hona? What to speak of others? Even Nanda Maharaj is Guru of Krishna in Brajbhumi. Nobody is equal to him. Isn't it? Sudha Vasalya Ishwar Gyan nahi tar. Taha kai premi kura dasya unka. He has pure Vasalya Priti. Understand my language? What do you say in English? Pure parental love. Pure Vasalya Priti. Nanda Maharaj, Jasoda Mata, they have. Do you understand? Due to this pure Vasalya Priti, pure parental love, they have forgotten that Krishna is Ishvara, Parameswara, supreme love. Yes, with Yogamaya, this is activity of Yogamaya. Do you understand? She makes forget. Yeah. Otherwise they cannot develop pure love. No question at all. Do you understand? Do you follow? But the parental, this Vasalya Rati, Vasalya Rasa, Devaki, Vasudev, they have, but this is different. Vasudev Devaki has not such pure Vasalya Rasa. They offer prayers to Krishna. When Krishna appeared in the prison house of, they paid obeisances to Krishna, isn't it? They offered prayer. And Krishna said, the history of 3 lives. Now, I am coming as your son. And you had prayed for it. You underwent such severe austerities. And asked for this boon. that you'll get me as son. Yeah. But Nanda Jasoda's Priti is different Priti. It's pure. No mixture. There Vasalya Priti, Vasudev Devaki's Vasalya Priti is mixed Priti. Mixed with Gyan, Aishwarya. Do you understand? Opulence. But Nanda Jasoda's Vasalya Priti is pure, unmixed. No mixed. Is not mixed with Jnana or Aishwarya. Pure, Sudha Vasalya. Therefore, no Ishwar Gyan. No, my son. Do you understand? My son. Sudha Vasalya Ishwara Jnana nahi taha kai premi kare dasya. Because of this pure love, they think also we are servants of Krishna. Yes. Yes. Tehor atim atim age Krishnera charane tahar srimukhavani tahate pramane. Even this Nanda Maharaj begs for this. His own statement before Uddhava. This is 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Manaso vrtayunasyu Krishna padambudasraya vacho abhidhainir namnam kayastata prahunadisu karma bhirbhramyamananam jatra kwapi swarechaya mangala charite dani ratirna Krishna Ishware. Nanda Maharaj says to Uddhava. Uddhava came. Krishna sent Uddhava to Mathura, giving him the message, loving message, go and deliver to my one man there. They are always thinking of me. Do you understand? This Nanda, Jasoda, and equals these cowherd boys and this gopis, headed by Radharani, developed conjugal love. They are always thinking of, because of your love. Do you understand? So, when Uddhava came and met Nanda Maharaj was feeling such acute pang of separation from Krishna. You understand? And Krishna left. All these things are there. How these things will be utilized? It's all meant for Krishna. The Uddhava spoke about Jnana. Krishna is the Supreme Ishvara. He is all pervaded. He is everywhere. It is Jnana. You understand? Nanda Maharaj can stop. He is my son. He is my son. Let that Krishna be Ishvara, your Ishvara. But he is my son, he said. Suna Uddhava Satya Krishna Amaro to Nayo. Suna Uddhava Satya Krishna Amaro to Nayo. Teho Ishvara Hena Jadi Tomar Moni Loyo Teno Ishvara Hena Jadi Tomar Moni Loyo Totha Pita Tiro Moro Mano Bruti Son, and let my mind always be attached to him. Yes. Tathapi taha tero humara manaprati. Tomar Ishvara Krishna hoga. Let my mind be attached to your Ishvara Krishna. All right? Understand? And Nanda Maharaj says, and this verse I quoted, Manasa Vrtayana Krishna Padam Mudasraya Vacho vidhayinir namnam kayastata prahunadisu karma bhir brahmyamananam jatra kwapi sarechaya mangala charite dani ratirna Krishna Ishware. This 10th canto, 10:47, 66, 67 verse. The statements of Nanda Maharaj, he says to Uddhava, Uddhava, let all my mental activity, mentality be attached to Krishna. Do you understand? Let all my speech, my words, chant his name. Do you understand? Let my whole body be engaged in his service. Huh? Means das. Do you understand? It's das. His service is loving service. Do you understand? According to my karma phala, my prarabdha karma, do you understand? Results of my previous activity. And by the will of that Ishvara, in whatever condition I may be, but let all my mental activity, everything, my whole body, serve him, serve him. Understand? This is dasya. Do you understand? Servitude. Though he is Guru, he says, krsna-prema adbhuta prabhava, apurva prabhava, guru samalabhi karaya dasya. This is the wonderful, wonderful influence and effect of krsna-prema, makes everybody das, even Gurus and superiors, like Nanda. Do you understand me? So without this prema, you cannot become Das Baba. No. Only duplicity, only cheating. Yes. You are cheating, this is Jayantakru cheating. Yes. Are you not cheating? Please excuse me. let not me commit an offense. Then sama equals. Do you understand? The cowherd boys. Relationship is Sakhya Rasa, pure Sakhya Rasa, friendly relationship. Do you understand? Based on this mellow. Sakhya Rasa is friendly, pure mellow, pure Sakhya. Two types of Sakhya are there. Two types of Sakhya. This is Visrambha Sakhya, another is Sambhrama Sakhya. Do you understand? Visrambha Sakhya, Sambhrama Sakhya. This Sakhya, friendship of the cowherd boys with Krishna, is Visrambha Sakhya. Do you understand? With love, pure friendship. Mellow, loving mellow. Do you understand? There is no question of awe and reverence. But Arjuna's Sakhya, Arjuna is also Sakhyara, Sakhyava. Do you understand? Arjuna's friendship, Arjuna Sakhya, evam Sakhya bhav of Vibhishana and Sugriva in Ramayana. Do you understand? Vibhishana and Sugriva, they are also Sakhya, Sakha, friends of Supreme Lord. But they don't belong to this category, the category of cowherd boys. That Sakhya is a different type of Sakhya. There is awe and reverence. It's mixed with awe and reverence. Do you understand? That is known as Sambhrama Sakhya. But the Sakhya bhav in Brajabhumi with the cowherd boys, do you understand? Is pure. No awe and reverence. They think we are equal. They think we are equal. Krishna and we equal. They think, yes. Krishna, tumi kya bada? Oh, Krishna, are you superior? No. You and I equal. Equal, yes. They climb up to the shoulder of Krishna, yes. Krishna sange juddho kori sambandhe aron. They fight with Krishna, isn't it? They fight with Krishna and they climb up to the shoulder of Krishna, isn't it? And also the message is legs, is Dasyava, is pure love. Do you understand? Dasya priti, I mean Sakhya priti, pure Sakhya. Do you understand? No awe and reverence. Visram Sakhya. This verse is there. Aishwarya jnana hina. There is no question of Aishwarya and jnana, opulence and knowledge. If there will be mixture of opulence and knowledge, then it will come to the other category, that is Sambhrama Sakhya, is with the awe and reverence. They cannot climb up to the shoulder. You understand? Arjuna offered prayer. Arjuna became terrified, afraid of, isn't it? When Krishna manifested his universal form, very gigantic form, very fearful form, Arjuna paid obeisances. Front side, back side, right hand side, left hand side. Yes, became so much terrified. And begged excuse, please excuse me, I have committed offense. He Krishna, he Sakhe, he Jadava. Huh? Isn't it? Vihara Sajjasayanasu. Previously, we had slept together, we had got jokes with you. Oh, my friend, oh Jadava, I have said like this, got jokes, but you are so great. So please excuse. Tat khyamay. Khyama, it's a begged excuse. Yes, a begged excuse. Offered prayers, paid obeisances. This is with all reverence. And this also Sakhya of Sugriva and Vibhishana, they cannot even go near to Lord Ram. Do you understand? They are afraid of Lord Ram. Yes. There is awe and reverence. This is mixed with Aishwarya Gyan, opulence and knowledge. But the Sakhya Bhav, Sakhya Rasa Brajasakha, the cowherd boys of Brajbhumi, their Sakhya Bhav is not mixed with Aishwarya and Gyan. Pure Sakhya. Understand my language? Pure Sakhya Bhav. So, they fight with Krishna, they climb up to the shoulder of Krishna, even also they message the leg of Krishna. That's all. This is verse I quoted from 10th canto, 15th chapter, 17th verse. Pad sammano chakru kechitasya mahatmana apare hatpapmano vyajani samabijayan. That means, prior to the killing of Dhenukasura in Talavana, do you understand? That leader, understand me? Prior to the killing of Dhenukasura in Talavana, the cowherd boys are playing with the Ram and Krishna. Do you understand? So Krishna feels tired, Krishna lie down. Do you understand? So one Sakha, one cowherd boy came and began massaging his leg. That is Dasya Bhav, servitorship. Is pure love, based on pure love. Another Sakha friend came, made a fan out of the leaves available from the jungle of Vrindavan, then he fanned. Bhajani. So, this is servitorship, Dasya Bhav. Krishna-prema hi apurva prabhava, Guru sama laghu ke karaya Dasya. This is proof, do you understand? And the Guru superiors, they say we are Das. The Sama equals cowherd boy, they also render that service like Das, servitorship, servant, messaging the leg and fanning. So this is the effect of Krishna-prema. Without this prema you cannot become Das, Ananta. Understand? No Das, no. This is what, understand me? Then Brajagopis in Madhur Ras, conjugal love, kanta-prema, they are also. And inferior, all Das. You understand? Example here, Brajagopis. Those who are, what you say, of this conjugal love, pure conjugal love, madhurati, kanta, madhur ras, that mellow, very sweet mellow, conjugal, loving mellow, they also think that they are the maid servant of Krishna. Braja. Uddhava has come to Brajbhumi at that time. Krishnera preyasi braje jata gopigana jar padodhuli kare uddhav prarthana. Ta ja sabar upare Krishner priyo nahi ano. Tahara apna ke kore dasyavan. They have developed such pure love. Do you understand? Pure love. No tinge of lust there. Pure love, spotless. Do you understand? Very dear to Krishna. All gopis headed by Radharani. Uddhava prays for their dust from the lotus feet. Yes. When Uddhava saw such love they have developed. I have no such love. जहाँ सवार ऊपर कृष्ण प्रिय नहीं आनो तारा अपना के कोरें दासु. Nobody is as dear as the gopis, even Radharani. Do you understand? Of course. Yes. Dearmost. They are dearmost. Do you understand? Krishna's dearmost. The gopis and Radharani, the dearest most. Do you understand? So they all think that we are made servant of Krishna. But to speak of others, this example. 10th canto, 31st verse, 31st chapter, 6th verse. Braja janarti hanabirajo sidani jajanasmaya dhansanasmitaha bhaja sakhe bhavat kinkari smano jalaruhananam charu darsaya. Kaviraj Goswami quotes this verse from 10th canto, 31st chapter, 6th verse. At the time of Ras, do you understand me? Krishna immediately disappeared from Raskrida. Do you understand? Immediately disappeared. So gopis felt pangs of separation from Krishna and they were searching about Krishna, where is Krishna? Searching in all groves, all trees, all creepers. At that time they say this thing. Braja janarti hana virajo sitang nija janasmaya dhansanasmita bhaja sakhe bhavat kinkari smana jalaruhanam charu darsaya. Say, oh, destroyer of the distress of Brajajana. Understand my language? That is Krishna. Oh, what to say? Dearest lover of ours and Brajabhumi. Paramanayaka, supreme lover. Oh, Krishna, who destroys the pride of his own man. Nijajana garbahari. Do you understand? Who destroys the pride of his own man. Do you understand? Oh, Krishna. Who is always with smiling, very beautiful smiling face. Mandahasya. Do you understand? Mukha mandala. Hey, Sakhe. Oh, our friend. We are all your maid servants, Kinkori. Do you understand? They say, we are all your maid servants, Kinkori. Kinkori means maid servants. Please show me, show us your all beautiful lotus face to us. Understand? This is the meaning of this word. So they say, we are Kinkori. We are your maid servants. Yes. This is the effect of wonderful krsna-prema. Do you understand? Wonderful effect of krsna-prema. Another verse quoted from that 10th canto, 47th chapter, 21st verse. Api vatamadapuryang arjaputro dhunaste smarati sapitru gehan samya bandhuscha gopan koschid-api sakathang na kinkarinangunite bhujam agaru sugandham murdhring dhyasat gadano. This is Radharani's statement, Srimad Radharani. Radharani speaks to the bumblebee. Do you understand? Brahma. Uddhava has come at that time and bumblebee has come. Do you understand? And everything Radharani speaks to bumblebee, and everything that is spoken to Uddhava is spoken to bumblebee. Do you understand? That is Chitra Jalapa. Radharani's condition at that time is, what is that? What you say? It's a Chitra Jalapa. It's one type of madness. One type of madness. Do you understand? Yes. Ecstatic madness out of pure love. Do you understand? That of pure love. Ecstatic madness. This is no, we say, Chitra Jalpa. Radharani says, this is most unfortunate that our dearest Krishna, Arjaputra, Nandanandana, son of Nanda Maharaj, is now in Mathura leading his life very happily, putting us in this distressful condition. He is leading his life happily there in Mathura. Amidst the women of Mathura. Do you understand me? Mathura Nari. Yes. Being surrounded with the women of Mathura, leading his life very happily, with much pleasure, putting us here in distress. Do you understand? This is most unfortunate. And us, Uddhava is just pointing out to bumblebee saying, is he sometimes remembering his father Nanda Maharaj, his friends, the cowherd boys. Yes, you have come from Mathura, so please tell us. Huh? Is he sometimes remembering us, these kinkaris who are the maid servants of his? Do you understand? He says, kinkari, we are maid servants. Do you understand? Radharani says, is he sometimes remembering us who are maid servants? Alas, will he come again here and put his such nice, what do you say, arm, hand, which is very scented with like a Gour on our head, around our neck? Will he do so? Such kinkari, we are maid servants. You understand? He says. It's Radharani's statement. Again, Radharani also says, is another verse from chapter 30, 10th canto. ता सवार कथारो श्रीमती राधिका सभा हित्य सकलान से परमोधिका तेहो जार दासी हया सेवन चरण जार प्रेम गुणे कृष्ण बद्ध अनुकरण. Do you understand? Radharani is the chief of the gopis, and Radha Prem is the best type of Prem. Do you understand? And what to speak about others, even Radharani, Krishna is completely bound up with this love of Radharani. Do you understand? Krishna becomes mad after Radharani. Yes. Such is Radha Prem. Even that Radha serves the lotus feet of Krishna, thinking herself as maid servant. Do you understand? This is quotation. 10th chapter, 10th canto, 30th chapter, 39 verse. Ha nath ramana prestho kvasi kvasi mahabhuja dasyasti krupana yami sakhe darsaya sannidhim. Once Krishna disappeared from Ras dance, taking Radha with him. Only he took Radha with him and disappeared from Ras dance once. So all other gopis, they felt the pangs of separation from Krishna, and they all cried. Do you understand? Feeling the pangs of separation from Krishna, they all cried. Radharani saw that all gopis were crying, and Krishna, Radharani with Krishna, do you understand? Krishna has taken Radharani with him. So Radharani says, oh my dear, I am very tired now. I cannot walk. Will you please carry me on your shoulder? I am very tired now. Yes, you have to do it like that. Carry your wife. Oh my dear, I am very tired now. I cannot walk. Will you please carry me on your shoulder? Krishna said, all right, sit. Do you understand? So Radharani was going to sit, and Krishna suddenly disappeared. Radharani fell down. Dum! Do you understand? Sudden disappearance of Krishna. So Radharani felt the pangs of separation from Krishna, and uttering these words, cried, Ha nath ramana prestho kvasi kvasi mahabhuja dasyasti krupanayami sakhe darsaya sannidham. Uttering this, Radharani cried, what is? Ha nath, O Lord of my heart. Do you understand? Oh my dearest. What do you say? Lover. What do you say? In English, I don't know English. Help me. Nath. Ha Ramana. The same meaning, Ramana. We enjoy it. Do you understand? Ha Priyatama, O dearest one. Do you understand? Ha Mahabhav, O mighty armed. Do you understand? Kinkari. Do you understand? Dasi, I am your maid servant. I am your dasi. I am your maid servant. Dina dasi, most humble dasi. You understand? Understand my language? I am your most humble dasi. Kinkari dasi, maid servant. Please, come close to me. Please come close to me. So, Radharani says, I am dasi. I am Kinkari. I am the most humble maid servant. So, this is the wonderful effect of krsna-prema. Guru sama laghu ke karaya dasya prema. You understand? Many examples. Even the wives of Krishna in Dwarka, thousands of wives, more than 16,000 wives, headed by Rukmini. Do you understand? They all think. Dwarokade Rukminadi Jete ko mohisi Dwarokade Rukminadi Jete ko mohisi Taharao apna ke mani Krishna dasi Taharao apna ke mani Krishna dasi. You understand? In Dwarka, they are all wives of Krishna, thousand, more than 60,000 wives headed by Rukmini. All of them think that we are maid servants of Krishna. You understand? Even Balaram, what to speak of others, even Balaram. Anero ki kotha bolo devo moha soyo Anero ki kotha bolo devo moha soyo jar bhavo sudha sakhyo basolyadi moyo jar bhavo Sudha Sakhyo Vaisulyadi moyo Teo apona ke koren Daso bhavona Teo apona ke koren Daso bhavona Krishna daso bhav vinu আছে কোন জনা কৃষ্ণ দাস ভাব বিনু আছে কোন জনা So, what to speak about others, even Baladev? Do you understand? Who is the elder brother of Krishna? Yes, elder brother of Krishna. Second body of Krishna. Do you understand? Yes, his second body of Krishna, elder brother of Krishna, whose bhav is Sudha Sakhya, pure friendship. Do you understand? Brotherhood, pure brotherhood, friendship. Sudha Sakhya, Vaitsalya, because he is elder brother, so that Vaitsalya rasa is also there. Parental mellow is also there. Yes. That is saying that Jashta Bhrata Pitu Saman. Jashta Bhrata Pitu Saman. Elder brother is as good as father. Yes, that is saying in Shastra. Jashta Bhrata Pitu Saman. Do you understand? Pitu means father. Elder brother is as good as father. So, in Balaram, two mellows are there. Sudha Sakhya and Vaitsalya. Pure friendship, brotherhood, and this parental love also there. So, what to speak of others? Even Baladev thinks himself as the servant of Krishna. Teho apana ke koren das bhavana, Krishna daso bhavabhina ache kon. And Baladev thinks that I am servant of Krishna. What to speak of others? Son? All are the servants of Krishna. And these servitors sheep, servitor tube, or what you say, English? Servitorship or servitor tube. Sheep. Both. He say both. He knows English. Substitute, Yes, I'm not wrong, isn't it? Sometimes I think I may be wrong. Help me, I don't know English. It's based on pure love. Based on pure love, yes. This is the wonderful effect of krsna-prema. It makes superiors, equals, inferiors, all Krishnadas. So without this prema, you cannot become Krishnadas. And Mahaprabhu gives this prema. Thank you. Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai, Samavita Bhakta Vrinda ki